Yo, what up everybody, it's me, Fitness65. These are going to be my NFL 2011 Divisional Playoff Round predictions. Now I know I made a video yesterday, but that video was terrible. Probably one of the worst videos I ever made, and I wasn't in the right frame of mind when I made that video. I shouldn't have made that video, but I'm redoing it because that was an awful video. So let's get started with these predictions. These are just going to be quick predictions for the 4 games that are going to be on Saturday and Sunday, so let's get started. We start off with the first game, which is going to be on Saturday at 4:30 between the Baltimore Ravens against my Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this is going to be a very good matchup between two teams who have good defenses and good offenses. Both of these teams can run the ball real well. Both of these teams love to pass the ball a lot, and it's going to be an interesting game, and it's going to be interesting to see how well these two teams play against each other in this game. But if there's got to be a prediction I got to go with in this game, I got to go with my Pittsburgh Steelers, because it's my team and I can't go against my team. And many people usually don't go against their team, and I'm one of those people, as I feel the Pittsburgh Steelers are just a complete team. They got a good offense. I expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to run the ball a lot in this game, and I expect their defense to play real hard in this game. And usually when Ben Roethlisberger plays the Baltimore Ravens, he always has a good game, and so far the Baltimore Ravens haven't been able to beat the Pittsburgh. Well, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, but not when Ben Roethlisberger plays for them. So Ben Roethlisberger is 5-0 against the Baltimore Ravens. That's another stat to add in this game, why I feel that the Steelers are going to win this game. He just always seems to play well, and he always gets big numbers against the Baltimore Ravens. And I see the Steelers running the ball in this game and getting the running game going early in this game, and they got Troy Polamalu, and he's going to be all over the field, and I just feel the Baltimore Ravens are just not going to be able to contain him in this game, as he's just going to get a lot of pressure on Joe Flacco. So my prediction of this game is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game in a shootout and in a bloodbath, 38-34, because these two teams can put up a lot of points every time they play against each other. So my final score for this game, if I got to go for a prediction, has got to be the Steelers winning 38-34 or 34-32. So yeah, that's my prediction for that game, for the 4:30 game on Saturday. The next game, which is going to be on Saturday at 8 o'clock, is going to be between the Green Bay Packers against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, both of these teams are good defensive teams. They're good offensive teams. Green Bay is starting to run the ball better now. Atlanta Falcons are a very good running team, as they love to run the ball with Michael Turner. He's been having a phenomenal year with the Atlanta Falcons, and they love to get their running game, same like what I said with the Steelers. They like to get their running game early to set the tone for the game, and I expect them to do the same in this game. But if there's any prediction that I gotta go for in this game, I gotta go. If there's a team that I gotta pick in this game, which is gonna be a tough game to pick because both of these teams are good on paper, offensively and defensively. If there's any team in this game that I gotta pick, I gotta go with the Atlanta Falcons to win this game in a shootout. I just think for some reason this is the Atlanta Falcons year, and I see them moving on to the NFC Championship game and then moving on to the Super Bowl, because this team has just been playing well all season, and I expect the trend to continue in this game, as they're gonna play the Green Bay Packers hard, and they're just gonna barely escape in this game, winning in a very good close game, which I'm saying it's going to be I'm saying the Atlanta Falcons are going to win this game 42-38, pretty much the same as their game that they played against each other in November, I believe, where they played each other real hard, and the game could have went either way, and in the end the Atlanta Falcons won by a field goal. And I expect almost the same exact result in this game, with the game being decided by a field goal. So yeah, that's my prediction for that game. The Atlanta Falcons beating the Green Bay Packers 42-38. We then go to Sunday's game, which is going to be at 1 o'clock between the surprising Seattle Seahawks against the Chicago Bears. Now, earlier in the regular season, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Chicago Bears, and many people are predicting that the Seattle Seahawks are going to beat the Chicago Bears and do what they did to the Saints. I think the Seattle Seahawks have had a good playoff run, but I think their Cinderella run is gonna end here against the Chicago Bears, because I just think the Chicago Bears got a lot to prove. They want it bad. They want it more than the Seattle Seahawks, and it's gonna show in this game. Also, the Chicago Bears have a very good, solid defense. Their offense is kind of shaky, but their offense plays well when it needs to, and I expect both of those factors to play a big role in this game. Now, don't get me wrong, this game is going to be close than many people, like what I said between the Seattle Seahawks against the New Orleans Saints. I'm saying the same thing in this game. It's going to be close than many people think it's going to be, because many people are saying that the Seattle Seahawks are going to blow out the Chicago Bears, and then many people are saying the Bears are going to blow out the Bears are going to blow out the Seattle Seahawks. But I expect this game to be real close, and I expect this game to be evenly matched. But I just think that the Chicago Bears are a better team on paper, and I just feel that they're going to win this game, even though I still kind of am iffy about the Chicago Bears. I still think they're going to pull it out and beat the Seattle Seahawks. So my final score for that game, in a low scoring game, or it could be a high scoring game, you never know with these two teams, I see the Chicago Bears winning 32-28. We then go to the final game on Sunday at 4:30 between the New York Jets against the New England Patriots. Now, I predicted that the New York Jets were going to lose to the Indianapolis Colts, and somehow they ended up beating the Indianapolis Colts and shutting down the Colts offense. I don't see them doing the same thing again against a good New England Patriots team that's good on all sides of the ball. They got a good offensive line. They got a good defense. They got a good offense, and I expect these two teams to have a very good game. And really, these two teams have been calling. I mean, the New York Jets have been talking about Tom Brady, and they've been saying some stuff about Tom Brady, and I feel that Tom Brady is just going to light a fire in Tom Brady, and he's just going to have a very good game in this. He's just going to have a good game, and I think that what I'm trying to say is that the Jets all that trash talking against Tom Brady is going to light a fire on Tom Brady, and he's just going to throw some huge numbers, and he's just going to embarrass the New York Jets, as the Jets have just been talking a lot of trash, and he's been listening to it. And although I think they're saying that he hasn't been paying attention to it, I know he's been paying attention to it, and I know he wants to beat the Jets, because these two teams just don't like each other at all, and it's going to show in this game. Now, I think this game is going to be close than many people think it's going to be, because many people think this game is going to be a blowout, because they look at that second game that these two teams played against each other on that Monday night game, where the Patriots just ran all over the New York Jets, and people will expect almost the same exact thing. I think this is going to be a close game between these two teams, closer than many people expect, with the New England Patriots winning 43 or 42-24, because I just think the New England Patriots are just going to be too much for the Jets. They're going to shut down the Jets running game, because the Jets love to run the ball a lot, and they're just going to give Mark Sanchez some problems in this game, which they did in the second meeting these two teams played in the NFL season. And I just think the defense is going to put a lot of pressure on them, and they're just going to give them a lot of problems, and they're going to shut down that running game. And I just don't think that the Jets are going to be able to contain Tom Brady, and I don't think they're going to do anything. I mean, I don't think they're going to contain Tom Brady, and Tom Brady's just going to put up a lot of numbers in this game, and the offensive line is going to protect Tom Brady. So, yeah, that's my predictions for that game and for all the other three games. Hopefully this video is better than that other video that I put out, because that video was awful. It was terrible. I'm ashamed for putting that video out, because I could have did better than what I did in that video. But yeah, that's this video. Those are my predictions for all the 4 games on Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully you enjoyed this video that I put up, and hopefully I explained a lot about these games and explained my predictions and why I feel some of these teams are going to win these games. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your predictions are for the 4 games in the divisional round playoffs. and let me know who your teams are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Until then, Fitness65 out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until next time when I bring you another NFL video, a sports video, a wrestling video, whatever video I bring, till next time, I'll bring that to you. I'm out. Peace.